Hello friends. In an age where we are but a click away from thousands, where our devices buzz with constant notifications, and where we seem more connected than ever, many of us grapple with a profound sense of loneliness. It's a paradox, isn't it? Surrounded by digital chatter and yet feeling isolated. But did you know that the Bible offers an antidote to this very contemporary challenge? Today, we'll explore the timeless remedy of genuine fellowship, a deep connection grounded in mutual support and encouragement, something far beyond the superficial interactions of our modern networks. Let's delve into this biblical life hack and discover how age-old wisdom can address our modern-day dilemma. Loneliness, in its essence, is not just about being physically alone. It's a deeper emotional and psychological state of feeling disconnected, unseen, or misunderstood. From a psychological perspective, loneliness can manifest as a longing for genuine human connection, a kind of emotional hunger that remains unsatisfied by mere online interactions. Socially, it reflects our contemporary reality, a world where many of our interactions are fleeting, transactional, and often virtual. Now let's address the great paradox of our times. You might have a friend list that stretches into the thousands, or followers from every corner of the world. But how many of those connections truly know your aspirations, your fears, or what made you laugh today? A like on a picture or a retweet doesn't necessarily equate to a meaningful connection. The vastness of our digital networks has, ironically, brought about a depth crisis. While technology has expanded our reach, in many instances, it has also thinned the substance of our relationships, leading us to this peculiar situation where we're connected yet lonely. The Bible, from its early pages, underscores the importance of community. Remember how it is said in Genesis that it is not good for man to be alone. This principle extends beyond marital contexts, pointing towards our innate need for fellowship. One of the most shining examples of this is the early Christian church. Described in the book of Acts, the early believers lived in close-knit communities, sharing their resources, breaking bread together, praying collectively, and supporting one another in times of both joy and hardship. Their unity wasn't just about proximity, it was rooted in shared faith, purpose, and love. A scripture that beautifully captures this essence is Hebrews 10 verses 24 to 25, which says, "And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another." These verses don't merely advocate for being together, they emphasize the quality of togetherness. The call here isn't just about physical gatherings, but about purposeful interactions that inspire love, provoke positive actions, and provide mutual encouragement. In a world where many interactions are passive and fleeting, these verses remind us of the transformative power of intentional, uplifting fellowship. When we think of genuine fellowship, it's not merely about being in the presence of others, but it's about the quality and depth of our interactions. The benefits of such fellowship are multidimensional. Emotional. At the core of every individual is the need to be understood, supported, and validated. Genuine fellowship provides a safe space where we can share our joys, vulnerabilities, doubts, and triumphs. It's in these authentic interactions that we find solace, comfort, and a sense of belonging. Knowing that there's a community that understands your journey and shares in your emotions can be incredibly healing and reaffirming. Spiritual. True fellowship offers more than just social interaction, it paves the way for collective spiritual growth. In a community of believers, we challenge each other, study scriptures together, share insights, and strengthen our collective faith. There's a unique joy and depth in exploring spiritual truths together, singing hymns in unison, and praying for one another. This collective journey not only deepens our understanding of faith, but also anchors us during challenging times. Practical. Beyond the emotional and spiritual, genuine fellowship has practical implications. Think about the early church again, they collaborated in acts of service, charity, and mutual aid. In modern contexts, this could translate to community outreach, collaborative charitable efforts, or simply helping a fellow community member in need. a united community can make significant positive impacts, both within the group and in the broader society. It's about putting faith into action, where the collective strength of the community becomes a force for positive change. In essence, genuine fellowship enriches us emotionally, spiritually, and practically, providing a holistic support system that goes beyond mere social interactions. In a rapidly changing world, methods of building and maintaining connections have evolved, yet the fundamental need for fellowship remains the same. Here's how we can cultivate authentic fellowship in today's context. The rise of small groups or cell groups in churches. While megachurches have their place and appeal, there's an increasing inclination towards small group settings, often referred to as cell groups or home groups. These intimate settings foster deeper connections, allowing members to delve into scriptures, share personal experiences, and pray for each other in a more personal environment. The smaller scale often allows for more open dialogue and a stronger sense of accountability, enhancing the quality of fellowship. Participating in community service or missions. Engaging in service not only benefits the recipients but also strengthens bonds among participants. Missions, community outreach, or even local volunteer efforts allow believers to work side by side, sharing the joys and challenges of service. These shared experiences, rooted in love and compassion, often lead to profound connections and memories that last a lifetime. Digital solutions. In an era where technology reigns supreme, digital platforms can be harnessed for meaningful fellowship. Online Bible studies, for instance, can bring together people from diverse geographical locations, united by faith. Prayer groups on messaging apps, spiritual forums, or even faith-based social media groups can be spaces of genuine interaction, provided they are steered with intentionality and purpose. It's essential, however, to ensure these platforms maintain the depth and sincerity of face-to-face interactions, emphasizing quality discussions and genuine support. While the mediums might have changed, the essence of fellowship, grounded in mutual support, love, and shared faith, remains timeless. It's about adapting these age-old principles to our contemporary realities, ensuring we remain connected in an increasingly fragmented world. Nothing speaks to the power of fellowship more than the real-life stories of those who have felt its transformative touch. Let's dive into a few personal testimonies that highlight the significance of active fellowship in contemporary times. Sarah's story. Living in the heart of a bustling city, surrounded by skyscrapers and throngs of people, I felt an overwhelming sense of isolation. Social media only amplified my loneliness. But when I joined a local church's small group, everything changed. The intimate setting allowed me to be vulnerable, share my struggles, and receive support. The group became my sanctuary, a place where I felt seen, understood, and loved. Miguel's journey. I moved countries for work, leaving behind a close-knit community and family. The cultural differences and distance started weighing me down. My colleague introduced me to an online Bible study group that met weekly on Zoom. Despite the physical distance, this digital fellowship became my lifeline. We studied, laughed, prayed, and cried together. Through screens, we shared our lives, proving that genuine connections can transcend borders. Aisha's transformation. After a personal tragedy, I spiraled into depression. While therapy was helping, there was a spiritual void. I started volunteering at a community service initiative organized by my church. The shared mission, the collective effort, and the joy of giving back healed me in ways I hadn't imagined. It wasn't just about the service, it was the camaraderie, the shared meals after a day's work, and the understanding nods. I found purpose and a family that stood by me. Elijah's revelation. Being a digital native, most of my interactions were online. But there was always something amiss, a depth, a sincerity. Joining a spiritual forum changed that perception. We had profound discussions, prayer requests, and even virtual retreats. I realized that digital platforms, when used intentionally, can foster genuine fellowship. It's about the people, their commitment, and the shared faith that binds. These stories underscore the multifaceted nature of fellowship. Whether in person or digital, through service or study, it's the spirit of genuine connection, mutual support, and shared faith that truly defines fellowship. Each story is a testament to the fact that, even in our modern age, authentic fellowship can provide solace, purpose, and profound connection. Even as we extol the virtues of fellowship and the immense value it brings to our modern lives, it's essential to approach it with awareness and understanding. Like any human endeavor, fellowship comes with its own set of challenges. Superficial relationships, not every interaction within a fellowship setting will be deep or meaningful. There's a temptation, especially in larger groups, to stay on the surface, discussing mundane matters without diving deeper into spiritual or personal realms. It's crucial to recognize when relationships remain stagnant and to actively seek deeper connections. Remember, it's quality, not quantity, that truly matters. Emergence of cliques. Human nature sometimes gravitates towards familiarity, leading to the formation of cliques within larger groups. These exclusive circles can unintentionally ostracize others and go against the very essence of fellowship. Actively promoting inclusivity, ensuring newcomers feel welcome, and occasionally reshuffling groups can help in preventing this. Conflicts within groups. Disagreements are inevitable. Diverse backgrounds and viewpoints can sometimes lead to conflicts within a group. It's vital to approach such situations with empathy, understanding, and a willingness to resolve differences amicably. Leaders and group facilitators should be equipped with conflict resolution skills and foster an environment of open communication. Navigating differences in beliefs. Within religious or spiritual fellowships, varying interpretations of scriptures or beliefs can emerge. It's essential to approach these differences with respect, humility, and a willingness to learn from one another. Unity doesn't always mean uniformity, it means mutual respect amid diversity. Seeking authentic connections. To foster genuine connections, it's vital to be genuine yourself. Authenticity attracts authenticity. Engage in self-reflection, be open about your struggles, joys, and seek out those who resonate with your journey. Sometimes, this might mean stepping out of your comfort zone or initiating deeper conversations. In conclusion, while the benefits of fellowship are profound, navigating its challenges requires awareness, effort, and grace. With the right approach, it's entirely possible to find those authentic connections that enrich our spiritual journey and provide solace in our modern, often chaotic, world. In the grand tapestry of our lives, woven with threads of countless experiences, there stands out one universal truth: we were never meant to walk our journey alone. Loneliness, especially in an era where virtual connections often overshadow authentic human interactions, poses a unique challenge. But, as we delve deep into today, the remedy isn't far-fetched. It's rooted in the age-old wisdom of the Bible, the beauty and strength of genuine fellowship. The heart of fellowship is not just about gathering, it's about growing together, bearing one another's burdens, celebrating joys, and navigating the tempests of life hand in hand. As the digital age surges forward, we must make conscious efforts to maintain our human essence, which thrives on connection, compassion, and camaraderie. For those who have been blessed with a community, cherish it. Nurture it. For those seeking one, be relentless in your pursuit, for the rewards of genuine relationships are boundless. As you move forward, remember to prioritize quality over quantity, depth over breadth, and authenticity over formality. In closing, take a moment to reflect on your relationships. Aspire not just for connections, but for genuine fellowship. And in this endeavor, may you find not just friends, but a family that stands by you, illuminating your path and enriching your journey. Thank you for joining us today. We encourage you to actively invest in meaningful relationships, to continually seek the warmth of true fellowship, and to always remember the words of Hebrews 10 verses 24 to 25, reminding us of the importance of coming together. Be blessed, and until next time, keep the spirit of community alive. Dear viewers, if today's exploration resonated with you, we'd love to hear your story. Have you experienced the warmth of genuine fellowship? Perhaps you've faced challenges in seeking authentic connections in this digital age? Share your journey in the comments below. Your insights and experiences can be a beacon for someone else navigating the maze of modern loneliness. If you haven't yet, consider seeking or even initiating fellowship opportunities in your area. Maybe it's joining a small group, participating in a community service, or starting an online spiritual forum with the intention of fostering real connections. Dive into the world of true fellowship, and let's together combat the challenges of modern-day loneliness with the timeless solution from the Bible. Don't forget to hit the like button if this video provided value to you, and consider subscribing for more enriching content. Together, let's cultivate a community that cherishes depth, authenticity, and mutual growth.